Good evening, everybody. Today I have come live to share with all of you one remedy which is very beneficial, particularly if the planet Mercury and Moon is not in a favorable condition in your horoscope. The remedy is beneficial for all of you if the planet Mercury and the planet Moon is not in a beneficial or a favorable position in your horoscope. And I consider these two planets as the main planet, the two important pillars of our life. In my session, I have described many times that Mercury is the hero and Mercury is the villain among all the 9 planets. Because when we decide, when thought comes in our nervous system, then only after that we implement. And in implementation, we communicate. So all the blunders or all the innovations happens in our life, positively or negatively, through our nervous system, through our brain, and through our communications, our talking, our conversation. So Mercury, I have explained, I consider as the villain or the main hero of our horoscope. Okay. But Moon, I consider, is more influential than Mercury. Why? Because sometimes we have decided, we have planned, we have firm conviction that based on our experience, based on our conclusions or our analysis, interpretations, we have decided something. But out of emotions, out of feelings, we change our mind, we change our decision, we change our thought process. So Moon is, the energy of Moon is deeper in comparison to Mercury. But in general, Mercury is the main hero and villain of our horoscope. Mars is not the hero and villain. Rahu is not the hero or villain. Mercury is the main hero and villain. So there are various combinations when we deviate in our life, or when lot of tensions, lot of thoughts, lot of confusion comes in our mind. For example, if Mercury is in the fire elements, Mercury in fire elements like Aries and Leo. In these two elements, Mercury is very vigorous, lot of aggression, lot of ego, quick decision, because Mercury is under the influence of fire element, and fire creates a challenging atmosphere, creates an aggressive, full of energy and vigor. So what happens? So there is a lot of possibility of thoughts, aggressive thoughts, thoughts of anger, thoughts influenced by ego comes in our mind. And on that basis we communicate, or there's a possibility of arguments, there's a possibility of creating a hot arguments, and which may leads to quarrel. So this is the main thing. Mercury in the sign of Aries and in the sign of Leo. It is good, as if we are to get some worldly things, or if we are to want to succeed in materialistic life, this combination is good. But most of the time blunder happens when Mercury is in the sign of Aries, or in the sign of, even in the sign of Scorpio, or in the sign of Leo. Okay, so this is one of the condition where the remedy which I will be sharing at the end of my live session, which will help to sublime or to relax the energy of Mercury. This is the first condition. The second condition is when Mercury is with Rahu. Because what Rahu does, Rahu amplify, inflate, okay, exaggerate, compels the planet to cross the limit, to break the boundaries. Okay, Rahu, whichever planet Rahu is placed with, Rahu create a obsession related to that planet. And for example, if Mercury and Rahu is conjunct, okay, so lot of thoughts in our mind. Even our communication is not in our control most of the time. So the blunder, the possibility of blunder happening is very lots of chances. And this is one of the combination. The another combination is when Mercury is placed in 12th house or in 8th house, okay, and even in 6th house, 6th house, 8th house and 12th house. These three houses, Mercury is very good as per the materialistic things are concerned, as per the business is concerned, in house number 6, but it does have some negative influence. Okay, so when Mercury is placed in 6th, 8th or 12th, even then there is a possibility of committing sin, committing errors, or a lot of negativity, smothering our mind, smothering our intellect. Okay, and another combination is when Mercury is conjunct with Sun, very closely placed. For example, if Mercury is 19 degree and Sun is 20 degree, or Mercury is 5 degree and the Sun is 7 to 8 degree, very closely conjunct, what does this happen? What is the result of this? Lot of thoughts. This person has a very good brain. He will understand. He will able to deliver the result very quickly. He is very good in communication. When Mercury and Sun are together or very closely conjunct, so the positivity is that very good in communication, good in understanding things. But too much thoughts is the problem. Okay, so, or there are many other combinations. For example, if Sun, Mercury and Rahu are conjunct, all the three planets in a single house, or if there is a Mercury in conjunct with Mars, even then, because the Mars will compel the energy of Mercury to act in a very aggressive manner, and there is also possibility that the degree of Mercury is very less, maybe 1 or 2 degree, and there is a possibility the degree of Mercury is in 28, 29 degree or even 0 degree. Even in this case, Mercury is weak. Okay, and if Mercury is sitting alone in 9th house, even then the decision making tendency is weakened. One is not able to decide with a confidence. So there are various combinations, and there's a possibility, another case when Mercury is in 4th house. So Mercury is in the influence of Moon, lot of emotions, lot of feelings. So even in this case, Mercury is not able to decide properly because it is under the influence of Moon energy, that is feeling, emotions, sentiments. Okay, and if Mercury is placed even in 10th house, lot of thoughts related to business. Okay, so this is related to Mercury. And let's talk about Moon. If Moon is alone in any house, I consider the position of Moon weak. Moon is weak if it is sitting alone in any house, no matter, even if it is exalted, even the Moon is exalted but sitting alone in any house, let it be 2nd house also, I consider the position of Moon weak. He might be in a condition or in an atmosphere, in a circumstances where he would be getting a lot of richness, lot of financial support and everything, but the fear factor will not vanish. So this is another case. Okay, when a Moon is sitting in 8th house, Moon is sitting in 10th house, because 10th house is a very complicated house. If Moon is sitting in 10th house, even if it is very strong, I would consider Moon weak, because Moon is a very delicate planet. Okay, when in 10th house, he has to deal with lot of chaotic situation. Lot of chaotic situation of 10th house. So Moon in 10th house is weak. 8th house weak. 6th house, Moon is under the influence of fear, of obstacles, hindrance, physical issues, fear, unknown fear, physical issues, mental issues, fear of enemies. Okay. And Moon is sitting in 12th house. That is also not a very comfortable position, because Moon is in a state of hallucination if it is in 12th house. And if Moon is conjunct with Mercury, even then, in this case, I consider both the planets is not able to function properly if Moon is conjunct with Mercury in any house. Even in this case, the remedy which I will be sharing the end of the session will be beneficial. Okay, and another case, moon in the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius. So moon consider himself as if he's closely tied with some unknown elements. He would not be able to open up with his emotions, with his feelings, with his sentiments. He is a lot of suppression. He's controlling. He considers himself in a state of limitation, boundaries. And if moon is with Saturn, even then this is not a comfortable position for Mercury, because Saturn creates a discipline, limitation, and moon is under the influence of Saturn. He will not be able to open up his emotions, feeling, so everything is suppressed. We hold our emotions, we control our emotions. We may be a very good guide. We would be suggesting other people, and other people may be getting benefit from us. But in our case, we are in fear. Moon with Saturn. And moon in the sign of Scorpio, any house, is weak. Moon in the sign of Scorpio, any house. And let me think over what other combinations could be. Moon is good with Jupiter, and again moon in Ketu. Moon with Ketu, I'm sorry. Moon in conjunct with Ketu. Here the case is the emotions are dried up. So even in this case, meditation, this remedy will help. Okay. And Moon and Venus is a good placement. And so Rahu, Ketu, Sun, there is no problem. Okay, I think most of the thing I have shared. Now let me disclose the remedy. Okay. And one thing more, even if you are not sure about the position of Mercury and Moon, whatever the combination I have told you, what I have narrated, if you're not sure about that, even then this remedy will help you to come out of the fear factor, come out of the confusion, lot of thoughts, lot of worries, lot of tension. Okay, and lot of positivity will flourish. Now let's concentrate on the remedy. What you have to do. This remedy, in the beginning time, you can do it early morning and before you go to sleep. The best time to do this remedy is when you woke up, early morning. It would be more beneficial if you are getting up before sunrise. But if you are not able to get up before sunrise and you are working late night, no issues. You can do it by 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. But you should do the moment you are awake. You have to close your eyes. Okay, sit in a very relaxed posture. You can sit on bed, you can sit on floor, you can sit on chair with your legs hanging. There is no particular asana or posture is required to do this remedy. Now, in a very relaxed posture, in a relaxed body, you need to inhale your breath slowly and deeply and let the whole breath fills your stomach, not your chest, your stomach. When you inhale deeply and with more breath, your belly will come out, it will bulge out. Okay, and once the breath is filled in your belly, you have to exhale slowly and deeply with a humming sound. Okay, I'm sorry. Just hold for a second. Yeah. Okay, so inhale deeply, slowly, and let the whole breath fill your stomach. I'm demonstrating. When you exhale, you have to produce a humming sound like again, inhale slowly and deeply. You can do with me 1 or 2 minutes, no problem. Okay, yeah, your stomach should be empty at least 2 to 3 hours after taking the meal. You can do this remedy, but now you can do it for 2-3 minutes along with me. Slowly, with relaxed body posture, inhale. You are to be bit loud when you produce humming sound with exhalation. Okay? For few minutes, do this remedy along with me. Okay? This will help you to increase your concentration. Depression would be vanished. Negative thoughts would be vanished. Lot of positivity will happen inside. Even concentration level would be increased manifold. Okay, so do it with me for some time. While performing this remedy, if you could practice this remedy for 3 days, 7 days, I can bet on this. If you could practice this remedy in your room for 21 days regularly, the Vastu of your house would be positive. No need to call any Vastu consultant to place some precious stones or change the kitchen or change the bathroom. No costly remedies which Vastu people share with you. By simply performing this remedy for 21 days, if your whole family could do, then there is no match to it. The Vastu of your house will be improved. A lot of positivity would increase in your house. A lot of positive aura. This you can experiment. If the whole family could do this remedy for 21 days, after 21 days, if somebody enters your house, he will come to know the aura or the positivity of your house like a temple. And I can bet on this. Okay, so few more minutes. Let's do this remedy again. So after 15 minutes, you have to remain silent with no body movement. For example, if you have done humming for 15 minutes, for another 15 minutes, you have to remain silent with no body movement, just like a statue. If you people could practice this remedy, 90%, more than 90% of your personal issues would be resolved. This remedy will heal the aura of all the planets of your horoscope. I'll repeat it. This remedy will heal all the aura of all the planets in your horoscope. Such a powerful remedy is this. Okay? So all the best to all of you, and you can do this remedy even at night time when you go for a sleep. When all lights are closed and you are lying down on your bed, do this remedy in darkness, and while performing this remedy, just go deep into the sleep. The quality of sleep would be different. Anybody going through the problem of insomnia or migraine, perform this remedy. Magical effect. For just follow me, just obey me, do it for at least 3 to 7 days. If you do not find any change, you can stop it. Do it for 3 to 7 days. Or let it be for 3 days only. Such a powerful remedy is this. So thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Subscribe my channel Share my channel to all of your friends, your relatives, your near and dear ones, and press bell icons so that you could get the notification of my new videos, my live session updates. And if anybody is interested in 7 days Vedic Astrology Foundation course, they can contact me. This course is also available online. And this course is just like a Gurukul teaching. I'm not sharing the slides with all of you like it is happening everywhere. I'll share the slide and read it for you, and you read it when the session is over. No. I will compel you to think like an astrologer. And in 7 days, in my 7 days Vedic Astrology course, I will help you to understand your horoscope and your friends, your relatives, others' horoscope. Okay? So you can join this course, subscribe the channel and press bell icon. Thank you everybody.